All right, please welcome Western Kentucky head coach Michelle Clark-Hurd and student athletes Alexis Govan and Chastity Gooch. Coach, if you could open up with a brief statement.
I think the biggest thing I want to first just thank these two sitting next to me and Ileana Johnson for everything they've done for this program. And I want to just touch on a lot of the highs that we've had this year, because I know right now they're feeling a little low. But back-to-back NCAA, when you say back-to-back and now back-to-back conference championships, that was the whole goal, to be able to get here. You know, there will be a lot of things that these two will be able to write in the history book. And I'm just glad and proud that I'm able to sit here as their head coach. And we made some more strides for our program today. And we will continue to keep fighting to be the best that we can be and to put this program back to where it is supposed to be.
Thank you. Questions for the student athletes? And we do have mic holders, so if you could please raise your hand.
Chad Bishop, WKU. Alexis, can you walk us through the final shot?
What exactly do you want to know? Sorry.
Just the play, your memory, what looked good out of your hands.
It looked good, but it wasn't. Chas had a really good screen, and the big bit, she came up, and we got Chastity, and I was able to come back out, and Chastity found me open, just wasn't able to connect on the shot.
Michelle.
Michelle Smith, ESPNW. Chastity, will you talk a little bit? You guys, every time they got some momentum, you guys would hit a big three. I mean, were you feeling good about the opportunity to take a shot from the perimeter and take a lead and win this game?
Yeah, Coach always said they're a good team and they were going to make runs, and we just had to stick together and play as a team and continue to keep shooting the ball.
Brad Stevens, Bowling Green Daily News. Alexis and Chastity, for both of you. I guess you all had to have followed your game plan just about as well as you could have, getting the shots and forcing turnovers, right?
Yeah, correct. We stuck to the game plan. I mean, we did everything we were supposed to do, came a little short on rebounds, and that hurt us at the end.
Rick Cantu, the Austin American Statesman. Chastity, obviously, they had the big height advantage and had a big rebound advantage today. But I believe you guys set the team or season high for three-pointers. Was that the way to compensate for their height? And was that the game plan to make as many threes as you could?
No, the game plan was to shoot the open shots, and those were the shots that were open.
Alexis, it seemed like the second half you guys made more of an effort to pack the paint and force them to shoot. What did you guys do early on to create some defensive pressure in the second half, and how were they able to kind of get rolling?
We turned up the heat and started pressuring full court. And when the bigs got it, we just swarmed them and tried and get out on the passes as quick as we could and pressured them so they couldn't get it back inside, just to relieve pressure on Chastity and give her a little help and not let the post catch it.
For both of you, have you kind of given any thought to how much you two and Ileana have done for the program? Obviously, Coach was talking about the conference championships, the regular season championships. Just when do you think it'll sink in? Kind of what you guys accomplished as a group.
It was a team effort. I mean, everybody did their part. Got anything else to say?
I think right now we're just more thinking about this. Like, it hasn't sunk in what's been done or what's to come. We're just proud of our teammates for sticking with us through this whole entire ride and believing us and letting us lead them. And we just hope they keep on rolling next year.
Cheryl Coward, hoopfeed.com. You've been with your coach, for a couple of years now, but I mean, you guys have made tremendous strides under your coach. What do you think was the key to having you guys buy into what she wanted you guys to accomplish over these past few years?
Confidence. I think she's confident, and she makes you have to be confident in yourself. Like, she doesn't take it. You got to be confident in yourself and confident in your teammates and just believe that you're capable of doing whatever she's asked you to do and that your teammates are too, because she's confident. When you have a confident coach, everything's just rolling.
Anything further for the student athletes? Thank you both very much. We'll go ahead and escort you back to your locker room. Thank you. All right, questions for Coach. Michelle?
Coach, how much did you feel like they were hurting you in transition in the second half? Looks like some of their runs that they got were really when they got out running and they were scoring in transition.
I think toward the end, not early in the first half. I mean, in the second half, I don't know what happened to my mic. But, toward the end, they did. They got a couple of transition baskets. We were trying to get set up in our press, or they would get a rebound, and, of course, they hurt us on the boards, and then they would get the ball out and scored some in transition. But I think that we did an awesome job in getting set up in our defense and trying to do the things we needed to change up.
Coach, was Imani even tougher to guard than you imagined?
No, I knew she was a great player. She is so athletic as far as getting off her feet and, keeping the ball high and being able to score around the basket. I mean, we knew it was going to be a challenge for us, definitely. And she's a great player, and, they did a great job of getting her the ball. And I think she got very confident. A couple of rebounds she scored off of, and so she's a great player.
Coach, the final shot, probably couldn't ask for a better look than that one.
Yeah, that was the game plan. Alexis Govan has taken us to where we were at. We ran the play. I told her she was going to get the shot. It was a great look. We've been in situations where we've won a lot of tight ball games. And this is one where, credit to Texas. And so at the end of the day, it's hard to swallow, but I'm so proud of that group that's sitting down in that locker room. And we came out and we fought. They followed the game plan to a T. Our game plan was to combat their size. We was going to press and try to turn them over, and that's what we did. Early in the game, we couldn't execute on some shots, but then the kids are right. I mean, the staff and I always tell them to shoot the ball. You can't score if you don't shoot it, and that's just who we are.
Does it make the loss that much disappointing to know that you're all right there just fighting, and you guys had the lead late? I mean, I know last year, obviously, y'all hung tough at the paper, but to have the lead and have it be that close, that make it just a little bit more disappointing?
Well, I think there was a couple of possessions where we didn't box out or we let them score in transition, and, you go back and you wish you could take something back, but you can't. And at the end of the day, I'm sorry for the seniors that we didn't get it done. But I also know that we're going to have a hungry group that's going to come back next year and be ready to go.
What can you say about those seniors and what they meant to this program?
It's really hard to put into words. I think the biggest thing is I'm just so humbled and honored that they followed our lead. And then when we came in the door and when we took over this program, I would never imagine we'd be where we're at right now. But we're hungry, and we're hungry for more. And we're going to continue to keep working so we can be back in this position next year.
Anything further for Coach? Michelle, thank you very much.
Thank you.